Okay, I'm starting with this chapter, coordinate geometry. I know. Ram has his exam and he has this chapter, and it is a very small chapter, and he will be finishing 2 classes. Right. ठीक है, चलो आप मुझे 2-3 का आपको आता है 2-3 की मुझे इमेज बताओ 1 सेकंड इम्पोर्टेंट कैसे करें? हाँ प्लीज बताओ हाउ टू यूटिलाइज इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट. तो देखो यहाँ पर this is your chapter coordinate geometry, right? So first of all we have to understand what do we mean by coordinate geometry. Before that, we will see this coordinate geometry on a plane called Cartesian plane. You know what is a Cartesian plane? You will draw Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane is a plane where we plot 2 axes together. One is y-axis and one is x-axis. Okay. These are 2 axes we have. This is the positive side of x-axis, and we have origin. Everything just watch carefully. I'll give you time to note down. अभी कुछ note नहीं करना, just understand. Okay. Okay, Shivya, Shivika, I'll give you time to note down. First of all, try to understand. Okay. So what I have drawn a Cartesian plane. What does Cartesian plane has? It has 2 axes. One is called x-axis. So this is x-axis. One is called y-axis. This is y-axis, right? What do we mean by in x-axis? I have marked x, then 0, and then x dash. The numbers which are on the right of 0, they are positive. Positive numbers on x-axis. These are numbers on the left of 0, they are negative. Above the 0 are positive. Above the below the 0 are the negative numbers of y-axis. Okay. One thing you have learned in this your chapter, real numbers. All real numbers can be represented on the axis, whether it is rational or irrational. You know this because we have in our last class we have represented irrational number also on number line. So every number can be represented, every real number. And how these 2 axes are connected? They are at right angle with each other. They are at right angle. So between both the axes we have right angle. Is it clear? Now, when we draw 2 axes on the Cartesian plane, how many regions do we get? Any idea? 4 regions. Okay. Shank. Sorry. Pritesh, according to you, Pritesh, there are 4 regions. Vedant, you tell me how many regions we will get? 4 regions. How about 4? Shivya, Shivika, how many regions we are having? 4 regions. I'm not asking about the 4. I'm not asking about 4 quadrants. I'm asking about regions. See how many regions we will get. Suppose I treat it as a dart game and throw a dart on the Cartesian plane. Where can a dart hit? On which point? So this is a point. This is a point. It is all full of points. This Cartesian plane is full of infinite points. Now I have to see the location of the point. Location of a point. How many locations we can have of a point? How many locations we can have? Okay. So let us see this. Good one. We are starting with coordinate geometry. We will take 1 or 2 classes because Vedant has test. Thereafter we will continue with polynomials. Okay. And I will give you the backup of polynomial. whatever you have missed. Both of you have missed. So today I posted the recording. You watch it, and then I'll give you the backup. So आपने miss किया आपको सारा समझा दूँगा. ठीक है? चलो. So Cartesian plane we have 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant. This is second quadrant, and this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. The thing to remember is quadrant are for quadrant we are moving in which direction? This is which direction? Anti-clockwise. We are moving in anti-clockwise. Clock moves like this. This is how clock moves. But for quadrants, how we are moving? Anti-clockwise, right? So, location of a point. First location. If a point can lie in first quadrant, a point can lie in second quadrant. You're getting what I'm asking? If I throw a dart where the dart can point on a plane, it can point on some points. The point could be here, 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 the point could be anywhere. So I'm just searching how many locations I have. So I can have third quadrant. Yes, Shivya and Shivika, can you guess any other location?
Fourth quadrant. In the
Any
origin.
other- Yes, I got one more location. It could be origin. It could be origin. What is origin? Origin is a point where both the axes meet. Origin is the point, it does not lie in any of the quadrant. Origin does not lie in any of the quadrant. Origin is where two axes meet. Is it clear? Any other location anyone can guess? Any other location? Yes. On the axis. Very good. Very good. So we can get a point on x-axis. This is a point on x-axis. This is a point on x-axis. This is a point on x-axis, right? These are various points on x-axis. A point can be on x-axis. So where is the seventh location? Y-axis. Yes. So these are 7 possible locations. Got it? So these are 7 locations of a point. It could be in any of the 4 quadrants. It could be at the origin. It could be of any of the axis. Any of the axis. On x-axis, or rather on any axis. It could be at positive side. It could be at the negative side. On the x-axis, if it is at the right of 0, it is positive. If it is at the left of 0, it is negative. And on y-axis, if it is above 0, it is positive. Or if it is below 0, negative. Right? How do we locate a point? Now the question is, how do we locate a point? How do we locate a point on Cartesian plane? How do we locate? Suppose we have a point here. Let us label it. Let us label it with the units. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6. Like we do on number line. 8, 9, 10, right? Here we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8. These are equal divisions. Okay? The units are same. The gap, I'm not using a perfect grid. I am doing it manually. So we do it on graph paper. So here you can find difference, but otherwise they are equal divisions. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on, right? So this is how I have marked. Now, if I take this point here, I take this point here and label it P. How will I find the coordinates of P? How to locate a point on Cartesian plane, or how to find coordinates of a point? How to find coordinates of point? So how do we label a coordinate? To label a coordinate, we use brackets and we put comma and x comma y. X comma y give us coordinates, and there are two coordinates. One is x and another is y. How do we name x coordinate? Anyone? What is the name for x coordinate? The abscissa. Abscissa is the name for x coordinate. And what is the name for y coordinate? Ordinate. Ordinate. Okay. So this is how we name coordinates of a point. We always put coordinate in brackets. The first one is x coordinate, which is called abscissa. The second one is y coordinate, it is called ordinate. So x coordinate. X coordinate is called abscissa, and y coordinate is called ordinate. Okay. Now, how do we locate? So first of all, we draw a perpendicular on x-axis and we draw a perpendicular on y-axis. And then we get this is 3 and this is 2. So this is how we mark the coordinate of any point. So how do we define abscissa? Anyone? What do we mean by abscissa? It is perpendicular distance. It is perpendicular distance between a point and what should I write in the filling the blanks? X-axis or y-axis?
X-axis.
So I got this answer, x-axis. Yes, is it correct? Abscissa is a perpendicular distance between a point and wrong. It is y-axis. It is y-axis. How? This much is a perpendicular distance between x and y, point and y-axis. So this is abscissa. It is 3. Perpendicular distance between this. So how much is the abscissa? Abscissa is perpendicular distance between a point and the y-axis. So this distance is perpendicular distance between. I'll show you. Just let me write, then I'll show you. It is perpendicular distance between the point and y-axis and x-axis. I'll show you how. Here you can see abscissa is 3. Okay. It is a distance between point and y-axis. This distance is 3. Shivika?
Yes, sir.
Distance between point and y-axis is 3 units. You can see. And this is abscissa. And distance between point and x-axis is how much? 2 units. This is ordinate. Is it clear now? Don't put it wrong. Now, okay. I'm writing few coordinates. You have to mention in which location it will fall. You have to tell me in which location it will fall. Okay? Whether it will be in first quadrant, second, third, fourth, origin, x-axis or y-axis, right? Okay. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. Now tell me, one lies where? Origin. So one lies at origin, right?
Yeah.
Second is negative 7, 0. 7 comma 0. Negative 7 comma 0. Where does it lie?
X-axis.
X-axis. It lies on x-axis. I'll show you how. Third one, 8, 7.
8, 7. First.
First quadrant. 8, 7, first quadrant. Now you have negative 7, negative 3.
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant. It is in third quadrant. Now negative 3, 4. Negative 3, 4. It is in second quadrant. Now you have 8, 0. 8, 0.
This X-axis.
X-axis. Now you have 0, 5.
Yeah, 5.
0, y. 5 is number 7. Y-axis. Okay. 2, negative 3.
Fourth.
Fourth quadrant. So it is here 8. Now let us mark them. Let us mark them. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So this is A now. Position is A, right? Then we have negative 7, 0. This is B, negative 7, 0. Then we have C, 8, 7. 8, 7. 8, 7. This is C point, okay? This is C point. Then D is negative 7, negative 3. Negative 7, negative 3. So this is D point, negative 7, negative 3. Then we have E point, negative 3, 4. This is E point, negative 3, 4. Then we have 8, 0. This is 8, 0. And 8, 0 is F point. Everyone is getting here on a scope. F point. Then G point is 0, 5. 0, 5. This is G point. 0, 5. Then we have H point 2, negative 3. 2, negative 3. This is H point, right? Is it clear to everyone? Now, one thing we have observed that in first quadrant, both abscissa and ordinate are present, positive. In first quadrant, abscissa and ordinate both are positive. In second quadrant, abscissa is negative, but ordinate is positive, right? In third quadrant, abscissa and ordinate both are negative. In fourth quadrant, abscissa is positive, but ordinate is negative. Is it clear? Yes, Shivika, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm writing general point on Cartesian plane. How will you write a general point on Cartesian plane? Anyone? Anyone? General point on Cartesian plane. Anyone? Yes, plane. This is general point on Cartesian plane. X, y, right? X, y is general point on Cartesian plane. x and y will be fixed as per the location. Otherwise, x comma y is a general point. Now, अब मुझे बताओगे general point on x-axis. Yes. How will you write a general point on x-axis? Huh?
I'm not sure.
Give me your answer. No problem. Whether you give me wrong answer, that doesn't matter. Just try.
What would it be on the origin?
General point. It could be anywhere on x-axis. I'm giving you this hint. It could be on anywhere on x-axis. How will you write? आप बताओ. General point on x-axis. जनरल पॉइंट उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स कैसे लिखोगे नितेश आप बताओ जनरल पॉइंट ऑन एक्स एक्सिस शिव्या आप बताओ
3,0.
3,0 is a fixed point on x axis. It is fixed. It is not a general comma. Exactly x comma 0. Very good. X comma 0. What does it mean? X could be any number, but 0 ordinate is fixed. Y axis पर अब देखो y axis पर ordinate हमेशा 0 होगा. नहीं? Y axis पर ordinate 0 आएगा. एक मिनट. Y axis पर देखो दो पॉइंट लिखे मैंने y axis के. X axis के. एक ओरिजिन लिखा. ओरिजिन भी x axis पे लाई कर रहा है. पॉइंट F देखो तीन पॉइंट लिख रहा हूं मैं A, F and B. ये तीनों x axis पर दिख रहे हैं हमें. अब यहां पर देखो A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है 0,0. F के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है -7,0 और सॉरी F के नहीं है ये B के है. और F के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है F के कोऑर्डिनेट्स है ये B 8,0. इनमें कॉमन क्या है कोऑर्डिनेट 0 है और x कुछ भी हो सकता है. Abscissa could be any number, but it is sure on x-axis ordinate will be 0. So what will be the general coordinate on x-axis is x comma 0. शिविका आपको समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is general point on y-axis?
0,
It will be
0,
0, comma.
It will be 0 comma y. आपको समझ में आ रहा है गुरुकुल? Because abscissa will be 0 only. Abscissa will be 0 only. Ordinate could be anything. Abscissa on y-axis, abscissa will always be 0, but ordinate could be anything. आपको क्लियर हो गया? ठीक है? अच्छा, अब मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे, गुरुकुल बताओ. What are the coordinates of this point? ये पॉइंट मैंने मार्क किया I. अब मुझे बताओ I के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है गुरमन बताएगा. What are the coordinates of I? 0, -2. 0, -2. शिव्या आप मुझे L के कोऑर्डिनेट्स बताओ क्या होंगे.
Uh,
L के
L 0,3.
0,3 और G के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है 0,5 और A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है 0,0. ये सारे कहां पर है y एक्सिस पर है. ये सारे y एक्सिस पर है और ये सारे x एक्सिस पर थे. ठीक है. अब ध्यान से देखो y एक्सिस पर एब्सिसा हमेशा 0 आ रहा है. y एक्सिस पर एब्सिसा हमेशा 0 आ रहा है. ऑर्डिनेट कुड बी एनी नंबर. ऑर्डिनेट कुड बी एनी नंबर. ठीक है. अभी एक बार ये सारा नोट डाउन करो फिर आगे चलते हैं. नोट इट डाउन. एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क मी. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट शिविका एक बार यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है
No, sir.
तो ये सारा नोट डाउन कर लो एक बारी. मैं आज ये concept complete करा दूंगा coordinate geometry का, and I'm giving you one worksheet. You have to try those questions and we will discuss those questions in the next class. हाँ, ठीक है शिव्या, मैं भी एक worksheet upload कर रहा हूँ regarding coordinate geometry
Okay, sir.
that you have to practice. दो पार्ट में कर लेगा छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन होते हैं इसके दो Okay, Shivika, have you noted?
Yes, sir.
All of you have noted? अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ मैं who will answer? Yes, कौन करेगा आंसर? आप करोगे? शिविका आप आंसर करोगे?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Everyone is ready to answer? चलो मैं क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ. This is the point 27. Okay. Let us name it X. ठीक है. First of all, आप बताओ बेटा, where does it lie in any of the 4 locations, 7 locations? फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट। चलो ये तो बड़ा सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछा था मैंने, क्या आपने आंसर कर दिया। सेकंड क्वेश्चन मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे, ठीक है। आप मुझे बताओ, tell me the perpendicular distance between y-axis and this point. How much will be that? Between this point and y-axis. Perpendicular distance between x and y-axis. How much will be that? आप बताओ। 7 units. Perpendicular distance between x and y unit, x and this point, x and y axis is 7 units. आप बताओ। 7 units. आप बताओ। 7 units. शिविका आप बताओ।
2 units.
Exactly 2 units. Everyone sitting in the class giving me the wrong answer. 2 units. What is abscissa?
It is the
What is
perpendicular
abscissa?
between a
It
point
is
and
perpendicular distance between a point and y-axis. So 2 is the distance. Perpendicular distance between a point and y-axis is called abscissa, not ordinate. अब इसको मार्क करो, कहां पर आएगा ये पॉइंट, कहां पर आएगा, यहां पर आएगा। परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दिस पॉइंट एंड वाई एक्सिस कितना डिस्टेंस है, ये है ना डिस्टेंस, ये कितना यूनिट है, 2 यूनिट है। दिस डिस्टेंस इज 2 यूनिट। हाँ तो वही तो, ये तो गलती होती है, हमेशा याद रखो, ये बात हमेशा याद रखो। परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन पॉइंट एंड वाई एक्सिस इज कॉल्ड एब्सिसा। कुछ काउंट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, सीधा एब्सिसा आंसर कर दो, ठीक है। And the perpendicular distance between point and x-axis is called ordinate. चलो अभी क्वेश्चन वापस मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ। हमारे पास है पॉइंट y, वो है -2, 7। My question is same. The perpendicular distance between point y and y-axis -2 units. Very good. So I never knew that distance could be negative. मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि डिस्टेंस नेगेटिव भी होता है। डिस्टेंस तो हमेशा डिस्टेंस होता है, दैट इज डायरेक्शन, नेगेटिव इज डायरेक्शन। सो वेयर डज -2 7 lie? -2 7 इज हियर, दिस इज y पॉइंट। तो ये डिस्टेंस कितना है, 2 यूनिट्स। नेगेटिव क्यों लगा रहे हो, डिस्टेंस इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, डिस्टेंस कभी नेगेटिव नहीं होता, ओके। What is the question? Question is perpendicular distance between y and y-axis. यहाँ से यहाँ तक जाने में कितना डिस्टेंस लगेगा, 2 units, and that is abscissa. Absolute value of abscissa. अब याद रखो, absolute value. Absolute का मतलब you have to ignore the sign. शिविका, शिव्या, ये बात क्लियर हो गई?
yes sir.
So it is perpendicular absolute distance. ये तो मैं यहाँ पे कर देता हूँ, absolute. Absolute distance, perpendicular absolute, इसको मार्क कर लो। absolute distance, absolute का मतलब होता है कि you will ignore the negative and positive. Distance can never be negative. What is your age, Gurman? 13. Can our age be negative? Can area of triangle be negative? Can volume be negative? Can weight be negative? So there are certain units which can never be negative. So distance is one type of unit which can never be negative. Age, height, distance, time, it always moves ahead. It can never be negative. Okay? So our height, our weight, distance, area, volume, these are always positive terms. So we calculate its absolute values. We always take the absolute values. Absolute मतलब होता है we ignore the negative sign. Is it clear? So the answer will be 2 in both the cases. The distance of this point and this point is, you look at the perpendicular distance. For perpendicular distance, where will you look? You look at absolute value of abscissa. So what is the absolute value of -2? Is 2. What is the absolute value of 2? It is 2. Is it clear? सबको क्लियर हो गया? चलो अब एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं मैं. What is the write the coordinate of P, coordinate of image of P in y-axis. This is one question. Tell me the coordinate of image of P in y-axis. This is P. Here are P. इसकी y-axis में image क्या होगी? y-axis में image क्या होगी इसकी? y-axis में image, y-axis को mirror treat करना है. You have to treat y-axis like a mirror. और image हमेशा mirror के पीछे बनती है. तो उसके coordinates बताने हैं. Yes.
-3 और -2.
तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? ये distance, same distance पीछे जाओगे. It will be here and this will be P dash. What are the coordinates? -3, 2. तो आंसर हो गया P dash -3, 2. Is it clear? Image समझ में आया? शिवी आपको समझ में आया? Image of point P in y-axis. Now, वल्लभ नाम मुझे बताओ coordinate of image of point P in x-axis. In x-axis इसकी image क्या होगी?
अगर y से x कर
हाँ
इसी को अगर हम x
हाँ, इसी को x-axis को मिरर ट्रीट करना है और इसकी इमेज क्या आएगी? 3, -2. Very good. 3, -2. It will lie here. It will lie here. Same distance, but on the in the fourth quadrant. तो अच्छा, ये क्लियर हो गया? इमेज कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करना है? इसको मिरर मान लो. इस एक्स एक्सिस को मिरर मान लो. मिरर के पीछे बनेगी. तो जितना डिस्टेंस यहाँ पर है उतना डिस्टेंस यहाँ पर. ये देखो यहाँ पर ये कितना है? ये 2 है. ये -2 हो गया. तो 3, -2 हो गया इसका. इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या हो गए? 3, -2. 3 क्यों माइनस में जाएगा? फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में एब्सिसा कभी नेगेटिव नहीं होता. एब्सिसा कब नेगेटिव होता है? एब्सिसा नेगेटिव होता है यहाँ पर सेकंड और थर्ड में. 3 क्यों नेगेटिव नहीं हुआ ना? सिर्फ y नेगेटिव हुआ है, कोऑर्डिनेट नेगेटिव हुआ. इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आ रही बात? चलो अब एक क्वेश्चन में पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. ये सब आपको वर्कशीट में मिलेंगे ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन, इसीलिए प्रैक्टिस करा रहा हूँ. यू हैव टू कंप्लीट द वर्कशीट. वेयर विल द इमेज, अब आपको कोऑर्डिनेट बताना है. तनिष्क है ना बेटा आपका नाम? तनिष्क मुझे बताओ वेयर विल द इमेज ऑफ अ पॉइंट which is lying in third quadrant. A point lying in third quadrant where the image of it, this point will lie through y-axis. In the second quadrant. ये point यहाँ पर है. इसकी image through y-axis. Y-axis ये रही. Image तो यहाँ बनेगी ना. To lie in fourth quadrant. Where the image of point D will lie in x-axis. Where the image of point D, which is in third quadrant, where it will lie? It will lie in the second quadrant. Behind पड़ती है. Image कहाँ पड़ती है? Behind. तो अगर x-axis को आप मिरर मान रहे हो, तो D की इमेज बनेगी सेकंड में. और अगर y-axis को मिरर मान रहे हो, तो D की इमेज बनेगी फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में. तो क्लियर है? Yes, शिविका. शिविका आपको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt till whatever we have done in coordinate geometry?
No, sir.
ठीक है. Okay. अब इसमें एक टाइप के क्वेश्चन ये भी आते हैं. You are given 4 points. Join them and define the figure you have obtained. Join the 4 points. Define the figure. That figure could be rectangle, that could be square, it could be any quadrilateral. You know, have you done quadrilateral in class 8? Understanding quadrilateral? Quadrilateral कितने टाइप के होते हैं? Tell me. क्वाड्रेटल कितने टाइप के होते हैं? ये सब आप ज्योमेट्री में भी पढ़ने वाले हो 9th में। क्वाड्रेटल होते हैं, बोलो। It could be a trapezium, it could be a parallelogram, or it could be a kite. There are 3 type of quadrilaterals: trapezium, kite, और parallelogram. Parallelogram कितने टाइप के होते हैं? How many types of parallelogram you have?
Square.
Rectangle. So you have 3 types of parallelogram: rhombus, square, and rectangle. Okay. How many types of trapezium you have? 2 types: scalene trapezium and isosceles trapezium. You know the difference between them? नहीं पता? इनमें नहीं पढ़ा था?
सर बस पढ़ा मैंने कुछ
याद नहीं किया?
कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं है
सब भूल गए?
मैम ने पढ़ाया ही नहीं था
तो ये अच्छी बात है, भूल गए तो अच्छी बात है। मैम ने नहीं पढ़ाया और आपको मालूम है ये सारा 9th में आपका थ्योरम्स बन के आएगा, जितनी प्रॉपर्टी। हाँ चलो जब रेलेवेंट टाइम आएगा तब हम करेंगे क्वाड्रेंट का, लेकिन प्रॉपर्टीज आती है रॉम्बस की। चलो मुझे काइट की प्रॉपर्टी बताओ, कौन बता सकता है? प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ काइट, काइट क्या होती है? हाँ, 2 साइड्स आर इक्वल। कितनी साइड होती है क्वाड्रिलेटरल में? अब कौन सी 2 साइड्स इक्वल है? एडजेसेंट। कौन सी 2? बोलो 2 पेयर ऑफ एडजेसेंट साइड्स आर इक्वल। 2 पेयर, 2 पेयर एडजेसेंट साइड के इक्वल होते हैं तो उसको बोलेंगे काइट। ठीक है, तो ये सब हम करेंगे रेलेवेंट टाइम में। यहाँ पे आपको कैसे क्वेश्चन आएंगे? आपको बोलेंगे प्लॉट दीज पॉइंट्स ऑन द ग्राफ, प्लॉट दीज 3 पॉइंट्स ऑन द ग्राफ एंड आइडेंटिफाई। अच्छा, 3 पॉइंट्स को ग्राफ पे प्लॉट करके क्या मिल सकता है? चलिए, ट्रायंगल, हर बार ट्रायंगल मिलेगा। बोलो, हर बार ट्रायंगल मिलेगा। शिव आप बताओ, अगर आप 3 पॉइंट्स को ग्राफ पे प्लॉट करोगे, प्लॉटिंग कर लोगे अब आप लोग? हर बार ट्रायंगल मिलेगा पक्का। प्लॉट ऐसे करेंगे ना कोऑर्डिनेट्स को, 3, -2, 3, -2 यहाँ पर। It could be a straight line also. Very good answer. तो 3 पॉइंट से एक स्ट्रेट लाइन भी तो मिल सकती है if they are collinear points. collinear और collinear मालूम है? वो तीनों पॉइंट एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में भी तो लाई कर सकते हैं, जैसे ये तीनों पॉइंट। ये तीनों को प्लॉट करके क्या ट्रायंगल मिलेगा? ये तीनों एक स्ट्रेट लाइन पे लाई कर रहे हैं, एक्स एक्सिस पर लाई कर रहे हैं। अब इन चारों को प्लॉट करके क्या मिलेगा? आपको कोऑर्डिनेट मिल रहा है? नहीं, स्ट्रेट लाइन मिल रही है, क्योंकि ये चारों पॉइंट वाई एक्सिस पे लाई कर रहे हैं। तो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि आपको 4 पॉइंट प्लॉट करके कोऑर्डिनेटल मिलेगा। 4 पॉइंट प्लॉट करके ट्रायंगल भी मिल सकता है और स्ट्रेट लाइन भी मिल सकती है, इट डिपेंड्स। तो जब आपने प्लॉट कर लिया, प्लॉटिंग कर लोगे, बोलो कैन यू डू प्लॉटिंग? प्लॉटिंग करने के बाद आपसे पूछेंगे व्हाट काइंड ऑफ शेप यू आर गेटिंग। इट कुड बी अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, it could be a triangle, it could be a quadrilateral. What kind of triangle? Triangle कितने टाइप की होती है? Scalene triangle, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. On the basis of angles and on the basis of sides, you can get different type of triangle. Is it clear? चलो अब आप लोग NCERT की एक्सरसाइज करना। NCERT के हर टाइप के क्वेश्चन मैंने करा दिया, so through this. So you have to revise this all and try questions related to NCERT and the worksheet I have given in the group. You have to try. आप print करके class में लेकर आ लिया, and you have to try this. Any doubt from here? Shivya, Shivika?
No, sir.
Anyone having doubt in the class? Quadrant geometry सबको समझ में आया? ठीक है? चलो we will discuss the doubts in the next class and then we will continue with the polynomials. Right? Fine. Bye, Shivya. Bye, Shivika.
जो वो आपने वर्कशीट की थी चैप्टर जरूरत पड़े उसकी